Have you ever been in a situation where you feel pain, you feel uneasiness, you're in the state of suffering, but you don't know how to get out of it? You feel stuck. And I want to talk, why is this feeling coming in the first place? It is because we human, we think that there is a problem with us. Human, we have a problem, and this what drives the medicine, the pharmaceutical industry to work on medicine that can change few symptoms, that can change the few system and symptoms in our body, to change it so we can overcome that symptom. But it become a problem because our body is so complex. When we change few things, it will affecting other system, and that's why there are a lot of side effects, and we need more, and we go into this cycle where nothing is work for us, and at some point it become very expensive and ineffective. But in contrast, everything that we are already completed as it is, because that's truly the truth. We are perfect human being. We are energy being, spiritual being, that we can achieve a lot of things to go way out of suffering by simply changing our thoughts. It is only one thought away from state of depression, suffering, to joy, love, all that feeling good emotions. And when we truly understand that, it becomes a very powerful way to become a version of ourselves that is not deep in the pain, in the painful experience. Instead of be open and not feeling that pain. So why this important is because we want to live in this world where we achieve a lot of things. We become the better version of ourselves effortlessly. We go with the life, we go with the flow of life, with the universal law that governs our mind, instead of go against it. When we go against it, imagine as if something like a river. If you follow the current with your life, you will feel that you move at efficient pace, you achieve a lot of things, and you can do pretty much everything without all this pressure, without all this stress that you voluntarily put it on yourself. So that's the way I look at it. That's why it's important. And I want to share what is the tool that we can use to not be in the state of stress anymore, instead in the state of creativity, openness, in a state of where we achieve a lot of things but not putting our body or our mind into tremendous stress. So to do that is the open focus. Open focus is a way for us to pay attention, a correct way to pay attention. Because when we in the state of stress, what we usually do is we're using a narrow-minded focus, where we focus really narrow on something, and then everything is in the background. What happens is, you in the aroused state, this is fight or flight state. What happens is, when all the preparation, for example, your heart rate start to increase, but you're not releasing it. It's stored somewhere in your body, and it become pain. And we don't want to be in that state. We want to be in thriving state, is to open focus, to try to sense the space around you, and try to open your peripheral vision, where you think that even your eye center at my phone, for example, my surrounding or my background is equally important. It's coming up coming in front of my attention. So that is the open focus. It's really a tremendous way, really powerful experience. When you do that, you will find that you will become much more relaxed, because simply our brainwave has go from the beta state of high arousal to the alpha, which is relaxation. We can focus more, and remember that when we in the fight or flight state, the blood will move away from our prefrontal cortex, for example, the part of our brain that are responsible for executive decision, for planning. If you don't have that, then you thinking of reaction instead of uh, thinking about things that can help you. And then the next thing that I want to share is energy. To understand that we are energy being, when we change our energy, we change our reality. And the clothing that I wear right now is basically an energy. It's arranged in very tight, dense manner that it's become solid matter. But don't fall to this illusion that the matter, the world out there is really the reality. Instead is an illusion. We're creating all of this. Remember, we can change everything by changing our energy. For example, when you have a love, grateful energy, you will attract more of that things, and you're not in that state of stress, because state of stress, painful feelings cannot coexist when you're feeling grateful. You will remove all of that. Thank you.